Hello world and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr.DissPlay and today I will react to the 2.4 stream of Honkai Star Rail. I actually didn't see the stream on time, so I guess now we're gonna watch the stream together. Let's start the video. Okay, so this is the trailer. This is the trailer for 2.4.
Here you are. Everyone, this way.
The Cienjo Lafu will be holding the Luminary Combat Art Ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Why are there wars in here? Right on time.
Hey, this is her.
There. Hey, old metal. Which one do you want to strike? Oh, all of them?
Ooh, dude, that sword hit. The sword is giant, man. Oh, I think the sword is even taller than her.
Take 10 of you.
Oh, and what's her name? March 7th. Oh, she's also going to become a sword master in this patch. Okay. Now this patch is getting really interesting.
Wherever crowds gather, there is always an undercurrent.
I already forgot how to pronounce his name.
Since you're already here,
I think it's Joe Show, right?
My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow.
Hold on. I just saw something. This is Mose from 2.5. Oh, so he's going to make his first appearance in 2.4, it seems.
Freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred.
Oh no, who died?
Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. They've all come back.
If this is what they want,
Ah.
I'm always up for a challenge.
The new boss. Finest duel under the pristine blue.
It's time we talked about our new friends from the Zhuming and the Yao Qing.
Yes,
Starting
please.
With a gifted young girl, Yoon Lee.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Yoon Lee now. This is her trailer. Finally. What? She is using her sword as a racket, it seems. Okay, let's see how she plays. What, she throws her sword? Come on. That's probably her ult. Oh, whoa. Dude, what? What type of sword is this?
I'm from the Cienjo Juming, a ship known for its unrivaled craftsmanship. As the records show, some 60 or 70% of all the Cienjo's armory comes from the artisans of the Zhuming. Ever since I was little, I've studied sword mastery and weapons forging with my grandpa. I mean, the Flaming Heart, Hua Yan. Grandpa's always been nice to me. He loves me, you know?
Miss Yoon Lee is a talented young lady fascinated with swords. She sees renowned swords as treasures. Some say she can even communicate with them directly. To her,
Yeah, I
swords are
highly
more
doubt
honest than
it.
people. She lives by the phrase, swords make acquaintances, fighting makes friends.
Oh? It so happens that on the Lafu there is an able young man with a similar love of the sword. I have a feeling you two might get along.
You mean Yanqing? He doesn't know the first thing about swords. He collects them like they're going out of fashion, then never uses them. I can hear those blades crying from here.
Seems like you guys don't share
Okay, let's see how her kit plays.
It's time we took a look at her skills.
Yes, please.
As a physical type character following the path of destruction, gentle persuasion isn't really my style.
Yeah, I
When
can see
using my
that.
skill, I restore my own HP while dealing physical damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
What really sets Yoon Lee apart in combat is the way she counters the enemy. When attacked, she immediately launches a counter on the attacker, dealing damage to the target and adjacent enemies.
bears a grudge.
Okay, I see. By the way, before I watched this, I played Clara just to see what are the differences between Yunli and Clara. And when Clara gets attacked, she attacks back at the same enemy. But Yunli attacks at the same enemy and nearby enemies as well. So it seems to me that this is the only difference between them so far.
And knows friend from foe. She doesn't mess around.
You gotta use the enemy's strength against them. After using my ultimate, I acquire the parry state, which allows me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter,
Dude, have you seen the size of that sword?
which deals higher damage.
You seem well versed in the art of the counter.
Okay, hold on.
Taunt all enemies. In addition,
Let's hear her ult again. Okay,
you
wait.
gotta use the enemy's strength against them. After using my ultimate, I
This is her
acquire the
ult.
parry state, which allows me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary
You can see her HP barely went down. Okay.
counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem well versed in the art of the counter. One assumes that surprise attacks during exploration aren't a concern for you?
Nope. When using my technique, I obtain a special
Hold on, I don't think she mentioned for how many turns she's going to stay in her ult form. Let's hear it again.
my ultimate. I acquire the parry state, which allows me to sustain lower damage and taunt all enemies. In addition, my ordinary counter is upgraded to powerful counter, which deals higher damage.
You seem well.
Okay, now I understand. In her alt form, if she gets attacked, she strikes back with even a stronger attack than when she gets attacked when she's not in her alt form. But for how many turns she's going to stay in her alt form, they didn't specify. Please don't tell me she's going to stay in her alt form for one turn only.
Versed in the art of the counter.
Like, I think 3 or 4 turns should be great.
Assumes
She's taunting the enemies, and the enemies will attack her, and then when she strikes, she's gonna strike back with even stronger force. So yeah, I think 3 or 4 turns for her ultimate form is perfect. But let's see.
surprise attacks during exploration aren't a concern for you?
Nope. When using my technique, I obtain a special effect for a set duration. If an enemy launches an attack during that duration, the attack is blocked. And upon entering battle, I launch a powerful counter on a random enemy.
Imagine you've hardly regained your footing when a girl with a giant blade comes running straight for you.
I don't really care about these abilities.
2.4, Trailblazers will experience the swords to
A
plowshares
new companion mission. Okay. Now Xiao Shou. Okay. Dude, I already feel bad for him. Oh, he is throwing spice at them? Okay, let's see his abilities.
Our delicious doctor can do on the battlefield.
Well, about time. I am a fire-type character on the path
Yeah,
of
we already
humility.
know.
When using my technique during exploration, I create a special dimension. After entering battle with an enemy within the dimension, I inflict them with fire damage. And there's a possibility of following up with a stack of Ashen Roast debuff.
So, we're cooking the enemy alive?
Ashen Road
Yeah, I see what they're doing there.
turns up the heat by causing enemies to sustain greater damage. Any attack that Jiaoqiu lands on an enemy has a chance of inflicting Ashen Roast.
Indeed. Case in point, if I were to use my skill to deal blast damage, there would be a chance of simultaneously inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target.
Did you just throw spices into the battlefield?
You see, I told you he's throwing spices.
General. After launching my ultimate, the battlefield becomes an enormous yuan-yang hot pot. The enemies are trapped in a searing broth, which inflicts damage on each and every one of them. At the same time, the effects of Ashen Roast are compounded for enemies inflicted with the debuff, in line with the current highest number of stacks. Immediately after, a field appears, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Whew, all these hop visuals are making me hungry again. What is...
Honestly, I'm not sure if I understood his kit correctly. I think I'm gonna have to repeat it. But for now, let's watch it till the end.
exactly?
Enemies within the field sustain greater ultimate damage. And during their action, there is a chance they will be inflicted by a stack of Ashen Roast.
Oh, it would follow that if, for example, Acheron were on the team, you would be able to help her acquire ultimate charges more quickly.
You see, I told you, according to the rumors, he's going to work very well with Archon.
Absolutely right.
Nice of you to invite the enemy to dinner before showing them the door.
The last meal they'll ever experience. Word of advice? Order out next time, fellas. Well, we've got to know new friends from both the Honkai games free, as Honkai games to the version 2.4 banner info.
Okay.
Version 2.4's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Yoon Lee, as well as the limited 5-star character Hua Hua. The limited 5-star light cones, Dance at Sunset, and Night of Fright will be boosted.
A cat is a human's best friend.
You certainly have a cat-like energy to you, Miss Yoon Lee.
Let's move swiftly on to this version's second.
Now, and in the second phase, we're gonna have Jiaoshi and Sparkle. I already have Sparkle, by the way.
Half warp event, which boosts limited will feature a familiar. Couldn't agree. Will feature a familiar.
Oh, March 7th is gonna get a new light cone. Interesting, interesting. Oh, this is the trailer for March 7th. What does she do? Heal? I hope they explain her kit right now.
March 7th is brimming with excitement
Oh, dude, she is imaginary type. Come on, dude, it's so boring.
for the upcoming war dance and decides to learn swordplay from Masters Yoon Lee and Yan Xing.
I still vividly remember instructing Yang Qing in the way of the sword.
Let's see her kit. Okay.
Time to see March 7th swordplay in action.
March 7th, Mahan's basic attack deals imaginary damage. When using her skill, March 7th selects a teammate as master and presents them with a special beverage to increase their speed.
Good apprentice.
As a promising young student, March 7th has a keen understanding of her master's style. When her master launches an attack or ultimate, March 7th acquires charges. When charges reach a set number of stacks, she immediately takes action again and obtains an enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack deals set hits of damage to a target enemy, with a chance of dealing further hits.
Just a chance?
She's a rookie, remember?
Yeah.
Her moves might be a little rusty, but they can surprise you all the same. Depending on her master's path, her specific attacks possess additional effects.
That's right. For example, masters on the paths of destruction, erudition, or the hunt can cause specific attacks to deal additional damage. And masters on
Oh, this is interesting. This is a very new and unique mechanic. You're gonna give characters different buffs based on their paths. Wow, this is really interesting. Let's continue.
the paths of nihility, harmony, preservation, or abundance can raise the toughness reduction of specific attacks.
Putting learning into practice. Where do I find an apprentice?
After using her ultimate, March 7th can deal damage to a target enemy while improving her next enhanced basic attack.
And for those who were wondering what having March as an apprentice is like, there you have it.
March 7th is humble and learns from all her allies. During exploration, for every time a teammate uses their technique, March 7th acquires a charge at the start of the next battle. When using her own technique, she regenerates energy at the start of the next battle.
It must be a great privilege to have an apprentice with such powers of perception.
Well, get this. Completing specific tasks in the version 2.4's Trailblaze Continuance will unlock March 7th the Hunt. Once unlocked, a path switching option will appear in the character interface for this.
That's
Okay, I see. So she's interesting, but not essential. But interesting.
my apprentice.
So I guess I'm gonna have to change her path because, you know, the path that she's on right now is just, sucks. She barely does anything and her shield is not strong at all. Especially when you have other characters like, what's his name? Aventurine. So I guess changing her path is a must for me.
Mysterious collaboration destined for launch in 2025.
What? Oh, they're doing a collaboration with Fate Stay Night. I know this anime, but I didn't watch it. Like, I had it on my PC for a very long time and I just ended up deleting it. Okay, so it's coming in Q3 of 2025. Dude, this is basically next year. Why did they announce it? Like, we're still 1 year away from the release. Okay, wow, well, that was a very interesting stream. And honestly, I'm still not so sure about Yun Li. Jiaoshi is obviously a skip. I'm not going to pull for him. And for Yun Li, my current pity is set at 7. I have 7 pity and not guaranteed. So when Yun Li comes, I think I'm gonna wish for her. I'm gonna make 43 wishes. The 3 is in order to increase my pity to 10, and then after that I'm gonna add 40 wishes, and the total will be 50 wishes in total. And by the way, right now I have 115 wishes. I guess I'm gonna wish for Yun Li about 50 times. If she doesn't show up, I'm not going to continue pulling for her. I'm gonna have to start saving from now in order to get Fei Xiao, because from her design, from her picture, you can tell that she is going to be a must-pull character. Meanwhile, Yun Li does not seem to me like she's a must. So yeah, these are my plans for the upcoming patch. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. And thank you so much for watching this far, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.